What up, guys? Today I'm gonna be doing what if Naruto had four-tailed beasts. So the four-tailed beasts would be Shikaku, Matabi, um, Kokuyu, yeah, Kokuyu, and kurama. I'm pretty sure there's one more. Saiken, yeah, Saiken. Okay, so how this is gonna happen is when Naruto is an infant, Orochimaru gets to the scene first, seeing the Nine Tails escaping, and think it's a very good opportunity to take DNA. He goes there and he sees a young infant boy, and he sees a seal on his belly. Hiruzen just left for a millisecond to get a blanket. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, so Orochimaru sees this boy, and he picks this boy up. He sees the seal on him, and he takes him, and he leaves. The he thinks this boy will be an amazing vessel, but first I'll have to tweak him. So he begins to make Naruto a full um Uzumaki, but for some reason half of his hair is red and half of his hair is black. Orochimaru checks his DNA. He still has traces of Namikaze, but it didn't fully transform his hair. Just a flaw, Orochimaru thinks. He's about to give him some Uchiha and Senju DNA before Obito walks in the room. He sees a infant with a seal. He says, "We need the tailed beast, and this boy will be vital to our plans." Obito is thinking, or Madara, quote unquote. Orochimaru sees him. He says, "Oh, Lord Madara, how may I make your acquaintance?" He says, "Who is that boy?" He says, "Don't worry about him." And Obito says, "I would like to take him. You'll be in great debt to our master if you allow us to take the baby." Orochimaru says, I don't think so." And then Obito appears right behind Orochimaru with a kunai. And Obito asks Orochimaru, "What do you think about giving me the boy now?" Orochimaru says, "Okay, okay, okay, take him." He takes him, and with already a few tail beasts. I'm gonna say Obito is much stronger and smarter than this what if, just for the what if sake. He has three tailed beasts already. He puts it into Naruto, kind of being the vessel where he stores his tail beasts for now, because with a vault somebody can steal it, or something could happen to it. But Naruto, he's a living vessel. So when this happens, from having two-tailed beast DNA, his Uzumaki heritage is holding up, while his hair turns white to red. Is basically fighting an inner battle against his body to survive. And after after 10 minutes, feels okay, and he gives him the second one. The second one takes less time. The second one takes less time, being less strong, and the last one doesn't. It takes few seconds, being the one tails and all. And so Naruto is about. Sorry for the things. It's Discord. Um, Naruto is about 1 month old, and he's playing with a little toy thingy where he's chewing on teething and stuff. Uchimaru sees him and he says he looks healthy, and he's about to give him his food, which is a bottle of buffalo milk. Yes, I'm saying buffalo milk. Don't worry about it. And and he right before he's about to drink it, this guy. Oh, sorry guys, let me disable this Discord thing. Okay, so that's taken care of. So, like I was saying, so right before Obito can give Naruto his bottle, the third Hokage and 10 other Jonin are here, including the disciples of Minato. Kakashi sees Naruto and he just kunais at Obito, which he kamuis out of. And Hiruzen creates his, makes his staff really, really long. And he puts the staff in between Naruto's diapers and begins to detract the the staff to bring Naruto in. Naruto is in Hiruzen's hand, while Obito tries to grab Naruto. The reason why the top ninjas are on this is because that's military power. That's their military power. Without a tail beast, they're useless. So so Hiruzen has him in his arms, while Orochimaru, I mean Obito, comes out of Kakashi's attack. Kakashi uses um his Mangekyo Sharingan ability to try and snipe off Obito to seem to be one of the leaders. And this doesn't work, being they have a joint and blah blah um that thing. Obito sees this and says Kakashi. And Kakashi says, so you've been digging an intel for me. Makes sense. And and while they're fine, Minato's disciples begin to teleport Naruto, and Obito and a bunch of Akatsuki members are trying to get to Naruto, being one Obito's biggest plan. And they decide. By the way, they're all the tail beasts are under Sharingan Genjutsu, so they obey Naruto. Yeah. So yeah, and they are attacking. So they can't be mean to him. If they get be mean to Naruto, it's kind of like a shock collar. They'll feel immense pain, except the Nine Tails, which is immune to the effects for various reasons. And yeah, so basically, yeah, they Naruto gets teleported out, and a few people die. Two of Minato's disciples, and I'm gonna say one of the top ranked Jonin. So three people died, but it was a successful mission. Hiruzen, Kagashi, Guy, and some other Jonin escaped with their life. One of the Jonin is tearing up, losing one of his very, very good friends. They go home with Naruto. But a 2 year time skip, Naruto looks about how he does in this picture with his little doll. Wow, that picture of Naruto looks cute. Like no homo though. He looks cute. Damn, that's so cute. Okay, let me get back into the what if. Okay. Okay. So I think I already explained the hair is a mutation of all the tail beasts coming into him. So each tail beast represents a color, and some of the colors kind of combine into new colors. And yeah, so let's get into enough of the backstory. Let's get into the main story. But when Naruto is 8 years old, they constantly talk to him, kind of nicely, kind of not at the same time. Shakaku constantly tries to insult Naruto, though, but his kind of quote unquote shock collar activates. Um, Matabi, I'm pretty sure that is Matabi. Yeah, Matabi is in the middle. She doesn't not like Naruto, but she doesn't like him either. He's just like mutual relationship. She isn't mean. She isn't nice. It's kind of not. I realize Shikaku's bad to him. The let me see her name. Um, Matabi. Saiken is really nice to him. So yeah. So there's one that hates him, one that's in the middle, and one is really nice. So one day, this girl makes a deal with Naruto. He's about 8, by the way. And he says, I'll train you, and you become really strong. You'll be able to become Hokage, but you have to allow me to take over your body for 1 hour. Naruto shakes on this and makes a deal. But since the shock color makes the deal, they can't disobey him. And but at the same time, since Naruto has made this deal, the shock collar won't deactivate if he tries to attack him or tries to take over his body, but it's only for 1 hour. Shakaku makes the same deal, but Naruto is up for Shikaku, knowing his ways, says you have to promise not to hurt him. And Matabi sees a chance to finally get some stretch her legs and says yes. They all agreed to this. Shikaku not being reluctant, but it's been 8 years and he hasn't gotten a tiny bit of action or hasn't even gotten out. So he's like really itching. He'll do anything at this point. The Ninetales, of course, doesn't agree. And yeah, so about a 4 year time skip. So about 4 year time skip. Naruto's about the top of his class. Now he's in the middle because he's not very good at books, smart, but he's really good at physical, so he's in the middle. And the fight between Sasuke and Naruto. So let's begin. So Sasuke has a Rinnegan. He has the ability to switch places with objects, the Chidori. I'm going to say he's mentored by Kakashi to even things out and for Naruto to even have a rival. So, yeah. So, Naruto, being a bit cocky, says quit now and I won't have to hurt you. And Sasuke, with special ability, activates his Rinnegan. He has a special ability, that's the reason why. He activates his Rinnegan. And he does almighty push to Naruto. Naruto doesn't even flinch. He says, what is this? And then he realizes ultimate defense. Naruto makes he takes shurikens. No, not shurikens. Swords out of two swords, and this is no regular swords with steel. These are very special swords made for Naruto, special for his abilities, made by the Kage himself with special chakra and black steel, which can have chakra absorbing properties. And basically, like you can put chakra into to make it stronger, make it harder. And after the third Hokage did this, he used all his chakra. So Naruto pulls out the swords that are made from Aruzen's chakra. So she uses this swords cannot be broken. They're indestructible, basically. Maybe somebody like Kaguya or Madara, full capacity can. Regular Madara probably can break it, but over time, I would say Naruto feeds it a little bit of chakra every day to just get it stronger overall. So um, Naruto's body starts leaking this corrosive acid, this kind of glue-like substance, and a little bit he's leaking this from his hands, and a little bit falls on his shoes. Naruto's immune to this acid, being the six cells in jerky, and some of this falls on his feet, and his shoes start burning up. Sasuke notices this and thinks interesting. He coats his swords in corrosive acid, and with the help of Matabi's blue flames, he activates it on his swords. But instead of it being blue, it's black due to the corrosive acid amplifying the fire. Naruto says, "I call this Twin Dragon. I haven't used it on a person yet. I fear it might hurt somebody, but I think you're just strong enough." And Naruto, his blade starts spinning in the air due to his magnet release, and it starts spinning in the air at incredible speeds, and it starts spinning. It doesn't even look like sword spinning. It looks like a circle, and for some reason they look like a dragon. Two dragons approaching Sasuke at incredible speeds. When this is when right before it connects with 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 Sasuke, Naruto and Sasuke switch places. The attack nearly hits Naruto. It nearly does, just barely, barely piercing his skin. But it did shatter his unbreakable wall. So Sasuke has this whole time has been taking a defensive approach, but decides the best course of action is to take a offensive, offensive approach. So he decides. Oh, sorry. He does Almighty Pull, which Naruto comes to him because his unbreakable wall was damaged, and it takes a little bit of chakra to repair it. But this is right after Naruto got pierced, so his focus kind of shifted. So how the Almighty Will is that it doesn't kind of it basically stops Naruto from moving. It like stops him. It like pulls him back. So that's how it works. It's not that it's like strong, because even if he had like 1,000 tons, it probably would have came. Look at how much damage Pain did. Naruto just pull when he does this. When he does this, he comes. Oh my god, that sounded weird. He comes at incredible speed, and his hand, Sasuke's hand is on Naruto's neck. He's absorbing Naruto's chakra, and Sasuke gets so pumped from this. He grows a tail, just one tail though, and Naruto jumps back. He says, "You didn't absorb a lot of chakra from me." He was kind of surprised. He only absorbed about 5% at max. And Sasuke instantly, he doesn't feel a major boost, but he feels something. And at incredible speeds, rushes Naruto. Naruto can barely keep up with him. He says after he absorbed my chakra, he's he's so much more, so much times stronger than me. Why is that? And the six tails explain to him he's going into Tail B's form. Um, he says, "Should we go into that?" He says, "Sure." And he activates. Um, he goes into KCM mode. Because if you combine, that is yeah. Look, Shakaku has one tail. The matabi has two tails, and um Saiken has six tails. So you combine them, nine tails. So he goes in KCM mode and instantly chops Sasuke. So that's where I'm gonna leave it off. After this, Naruto passes out from absorption, from exhaustion, from the strain it puts on his body. So that's where I'm gonna leave it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, like, and subscribe, and see you next time.